Great leaders are almost always great simplifiers who can cut through arguments, debate, doubt, to offer a solution everybody can understand. That was by General Colin Powell. This depicts our next speaker, a blue diamond, very instrumental in building our market, the expert network marketer with tons of experience that we're so proud of. Please help me welcome out Blue Diamond, Mr. Chris Kyani.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Hey, let's have a great, happy, healthy, and successful year this year together, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let me introduce you to my family real quick. Okay, here's my family. You know, my three little kids. Can you hardly kind of see on that side, right? And these guys, you know, every day when I go home, they have this big, happy smile face, you know, that makes me, like, always happy. You know, these are those faces, right? My baby is cuter than your baby, right? You know, I'm just joking about that. But let me also share with you my other baby. This right here. This is my other family right here. It's all of you. It's all of you. So today, to me, it's almost like it's a family reunion. You know, coming over here, hugs and kisses, you know, we're all happy and positive, you know. So I just want all of you guys to know that, you know, you guys are another family too, okay? So with that said, you gotta get down to the business, right? Alright, so when I come up on the stage, I want everybody to look at me as, I want to represent hope and possibilities. Hope and possibilities. And those are two big words, isn't it? The hope. I believe everybody saw, when first time you saw in Kyani, it was a hope, right? And I want you to know that, you know, when I was 26 years old, I was making $26,000 a year. I had no college degree. I went to college, but I didn't finish college, right? I had no college degree. And when I first stepped into network marketing, it was the first chance that I was able to learn how to become successful at it. But if somebody like myself, even Mike Akagi, or other leaders that we see here, we all come from a different background, but if we can do it, you can do it. So there's a possibilities here. Do you feel that the Kyani gives you the hope and the possibilities? Yes, it does, right? So I want to start representing that. I want you to, every time when I talk and come up on the stage, I want you to take away from that every time when I try to deliver something, okay? And just also let you know that this is the very first Kyani meeting that we had, the Kyani Team Aloha meeting. This is on March 31st, 2009. By the way, this is the date when Scott Yamaguchi signed up too, and I was very happy. I couldn't sign anybody for 2 weeks. Finally, this was the day, right? Okay? And also just let you know that Mike Akagi, he was only a pearl. Isn't that amazing? Doesn't that give you a lot of hope? Right? Mike Akagi was a pearl in this picture. He's a red diamond today. And I was a brand new distributor just signed up. Right? Isn't that exciting? So that gives you a lot of hope, okay? And there's a lot of possibilities. And also, while we're going through this journey together, I really want you to enjoy the journey. Just enjoy this journey that you're going through. There's going to be ups and downs, there's a lot of dramas, or a lot of good times. You know, but there's times that, you know, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to quit and stuff like that. And I'm sure all of us feel like that. But I want you to enjoy that journey together. Just enjoy that moment. And another thing is, I was talking to Mike Akagi the other day. We told ourselves, you know what, we don't want this journey to end. It's going to be boring. You know what I mean? So I really want you guys to enjoy this journey. I don't know if you can see this fit. And while you're building Kyani, I want you to understand one thing. We do a lot of recognition. And we have people moving up real fast. And that's great, right? But I want you to know that building Kyani isn't about winning the race, but it's about finishing the race. Does that make sense? Okay? So I don't want you to be thinking that, you know, because some new distributor came on board and became a Jade in 31 days. Right? And because you did it, I failed. It's not about that, right? It's not about that. We had a Sapphire just got on a stage earlier, you know. He said it took me a year and a half to become a Sapphire, but was it worth it? Of course, right? So it's about that. But we're going to take one step further than that. This is about you. Here's the thing, this is what I love the most. And how many people we can help finish the race together. Isn't that great? I think we should clap on that one, right? Okay, with that said, do you guys remember your first love? You guys remember that? I'm sure you guys do, right? Or the lady? Oh, think about your first love, it's a good stuff, right? Okay, when you're on your first love, right? When you want to call that person up on the phone, you're kind of nervous. And when you pick up the phone, you're so down and your phone's ringing. You're feeling that's going through at that moment. You're kind of excited, right? And you get a voicemail. It's like, oh my gosh. You know, what is this person doing? You start worrying about it more, but you couldn't wait. So you were still calling back again right away. Right? And then finally that person picks up the phone. Right? And how excited were you? And how many minutes did you talk on the phone? 2 hours? 4 hours? You didn't care, did you? You didn't care, you just want to talk forever, right? On the phone, right? How about if the person lives on the other side of the island? You know, it didn't matter, it took you all the traffic, right? Hawaii has a bad traffic, right? It took all the traffic 1 or 2 hours to get there to see that person. And you only get to see that person in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You didn't care, did you? Think about that kind of passion that you had back then with your first love, and you use that towards Kyani. How successful do you think you'll be? Very successful, right? You end up marrying Kyani, right? This is something to think about. Okay, I want to show you a bunch of pictures. So here tonight, when you go home, when you go back and go sleep tonight, I want you to be thinking about me, what I said. And also dream about me. Right? Okay, so here's another thing. When you're playing this game, it's Kyani, okay? When you're playing this game, I really want you to think about what level you want to play this game at. What level are you playing at? Because if you want to become successful at it, you have a choice to pick. And you want to stick with the plan. So I choose to become a pro. I want to be a professional. So if you choose to become, who wants to become a professional at this? Raise your hand. Man, I should take a picture of this thing. It will give you a reminder. Okay, to be a professional, not just I want to be a professional, but what does professional do? So every decision you make in building your business, think about, if I'm going to do this, what would the professional people do? Any kind of decisions that you make, please think about that. And that should totally change your mind. Because when you're in a meeting like this, what does the professional people do? Will they take notes? Will they come on time? Do they dress better? What would they do? How about the kindergarten? What would they do? Right? Yeah, my son's pretty good, you know. He's only 5 years old. But think about that. There's something to really think about when you're building your business. So from this point on, when you start making your business decision, please think about what level you're playing at. And you cannot blame it on anybody else now. Okay? So what do you see? You guys see on this side? You guys see that? You see a rock? And you see a river, right? So from this point on, I want everybody to be a big rock. Right in the middle of the river. Because what's going to happen is, the river, it keeps flowing, right? The river could represent things like obstacles, negativity, competition plan change, or the product change. It doesn't taste good, or it tastes good, whatever the thing is, right? That could represent the river. But anything that comes your way, I want you to be the solid rock that you're standing there, nothing moves you. Does that make sense?
Yep.
When you start finding yourself being like that, I really find that you're going to be successful through planning. Does that make sense? Good. Who liked that one? Good. Is that what I'm saying again? Awesome. So, you need skills to become successful, so I really want you to ask for help. Okay, some of you still hesitate to ask for help. And I believe that all the leaders here, we try to be more presentable, that you can also be approachable, right? I don't think you have any problems anymore, so please ask for help. So, it is important to listen to people having results versus talking to people that doesn't have the results. Make sense? So it's almost like, you're going to get married, right? Would you take advice from somebody who's been married, like divorced 6 times? Or would you get advice from somebody who's been married for like many years, right? But the funny thing is, as human beings, it seems like we always want to listen to the negativities. So we talk to the people who've been married like multiple times, right? If you're trying to get the advice. It doesn't make sense. But see, I'm a blue diamond. And I can help you and guide you through to give you a lot of advice on how to become a blue diamond. But I cannot give you advice on how to become a red diamond. Because I haven't done it myself. I have an idea. I believe I'll be there one of these days with Michael Kagi. And I don't think it's going to stay there. Right? But, so you want to hang around with the people, get the results, and really listen to them and trust the process, because most likely you rock through the path. Or I can give you another advice. If you don't want to do that, here's another advice to you. Take all the broke, negative people out for lunch and ask everyone what they do, and just do the opposite. Right? That's a good advice, right? Talk to my hand, I'm broke, talk to those people, just do the opposite. Okay, so we just saw the video that we went to on San Diego on the trip. So everywhere you go, there's things you can learn from. So when I was on the ship with the captain, there's things I've learned. I want to share that with you. It's pretty exciting. There's a captain next to me. That's me. I was like steering the boat. We're on a race, right? And there's another two captains on the boat. So I was very interested to know, one captain, there's two other captains, same level, right? How do you work together? How do you teach each other? And that's what he told me. He goes, Chris, there's three different categories of people. And I really want you to think about when you build a new business, there's all kinds of people, right, that you got to work with. So he tells me this. Category one is people that you can tell the same thing, how to do this in the right way, 100 times, and do it perfect every single time. Do you know those people like that? Somebody you can rely on, right? And the category two of the people is that you can tell them 100 times to do it a certain way, and they'll get it wrong every single time. Do we know those people? For somebody in the boat was pointing a finger at me and said, "That's you, Chris." That was not funny, right? Go ahead. But then it makes sense afterwards. So category three is the people is that you tell them 100 times, this is how you do it, but they don't want to do that way. Okay? So then ask the captain, so how you work with these people? You got two of them with you right now. This is what the answer he gave me. He goes, category one is very easy. They do things perfectly every single time, but you hate change. So don't change things on them. Okay? Category number two is the people is that get it wrong every single time. They don't mind about change because they already forgot what you told them already. That's me. That's why I can deliver the hope to you guys. Right? You can do this. The category three is the one that spend time one-on-one with each other because that person does not agree on what you do, so you have to earn the trust, and then you have to agree upon what you guys wanted to do and accomplish your goal. So I hope this kind of helps you a little bit on this about how do you work with other people. Okay, that's something extra. I'll throw that in there. So my question to everybody is this: what are 3 keys to your potential? What are they? Guys, this is not a TV show. There's no glass in between you and I, right? What are the 3 keys to your potential? Commitment. I know some people have a lousy with commitment or relationships, but they stay in it, right? But does that work too well for them? Sometimes it doesn't, right? Not really commitment. What else is there? Happiness? Hey, I went to college, I was very happy. But that didn't help me too well. Attitude? Attitude is one of them. Vision. Passion? Those are good ones, but those are not the ones. What's that? Skills. There's another one. Attitude, skills, and? Please? Guys, if you guys guessing, isn't it almost like this? Depending on the tail of you. He's trying to become successful. I actually wanted you guys to keep up saying all these kind of things to keep guessing so I can use that picture there. That was very cute. Anyway, here's an answer, guys. It's attitude, skills, and ability. These are the 3 things, the main thing you wanna master it, okay? So all the things you talk about, vision and all the stuff, your commitment stuff, it does fall into one of those, okay? So you're right, okay? However, if you look at the attitude, what is your attitude? What is your attitude? It's something that you bring into it, right? The other day, my son and I were out. It's so funny, my son is 5 years old. He goes, "Daddy, I think that lady's having a bad day." I said, "What do you mean she's having a bad day?" He goes, "Daddy, look at her." It shows on her face, right? Even the kids know if you're having a bad day. So when you're representing Kyani out there, what kind of attitude do you have? On a scale 1 out of 10, what are they, right? How about ability? Ability is the things like you got the ability to stay focused, ability to visualize, and also ability to make a decision. We all made a decision, isn't it? Right? So attitude and ability is something that you bring, and we cannot teach you those skills, attitude and ability. But what I love about this is that we can teach you the skills. Skills are something that you can learn. Your listening skills, your talking skills, right? participation skills, right? Thank you, that was a test. Okay, these are the things you can learn. So can you please take a note on these? And I'm going to go through them real quick with you. Here's the 7 network marketing skills to master. I've been network marketing for 18 years, and I finally figured out being with Kyani, how things work, and also been working with other people. I'm going to give you all these secrets. It's a shortcut to your success. But what I want you to do is master these skills, and also do it 100 times and over again until it becomes your habit. Once you have this thing, the habit in you, you will become successful. There's no doubt about that. Okay? So who's excited about hearing this habit? Skills, good? Make sure you take notes. I'm going to go real fast. Right? Okay? Better be moving. Okay, number 1 is about connecting and booking meetings. And these are the skills, of course, it's about filling your funnel with your prospects. That means if you talk to, you want to be talking to 2 to 3 people per day. Okay? And 2 to 3 people per day.